Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Um, DeLong here, obviously. Hey, look, here's a chicken you've never seen before. I mean, you've never seen her before because she's a little banty hen, and she's I don't think very excited about being here. I haven't used these hens before because they were the ones that were in with the really mean rooster. But we moved him out, and so now I can use the banty hens if they cooperate. But she's super pretty. I don't know how much you can see of her. She's got a orange head and different color body. I think she'll calm down. Anyways, I told you that it's important to watch the video today because I have some announcements and some information that you're going to need to have as seniors. So it's April 6th, 2020. Who saw all this coming? Sounds like that rooster thinks he did. Anyways, ultimately, um, this is just never anything any of us thought would happen. We're going to make it through, but things are changing quickly. We're set to return to school May 1st unless they change it. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to pretend like I have any inside information. I certainly don't, but I just don't see how that happens. But maybe it does. I don't know. We'll find out together. Either way, for you guys, it really doesn't matter that much in the sense that, yeah, it maybe things go back to normal, but your coursework is going to be done the end of April because final exams were always scheduled for the first week of May. That being said, here's what I've decided to do. Every day between now and the end of April, I'll be uploading and reading, if that's the appropriate thing, an inspirational quote or speech. So there are 4 days this week, and then 2 full weeks, and then the last week in April. Here's what your final exam is going to be. Your final exam is going to be to watch all these videos, read all these poems, and then what you're going to do, and I also have a bunch of graduation speeches that we're going to watch because they're inspirational. What you're going to do is you're going to write a graduation speech for your final exam. If you want to upload it and give a speech on YouTube, you absolutely can. If you want to send me a private video, you can. Or you can just write the speech out. You don't have to do it as a speech publicly anywhere if you don't want to. But I'll give you more requirements in paper format with the rubric so that you can see what I expect. But just in broad general terms, here's what I expect. I expect your speech to be a quality that if you had to deliver it at graduation, you could. I expect you to quote at least 3 of the sources that we've used this year. You can just do the month of April with the stuff I've uploaded or will upload just for the month of April, or you can include Hamlet, you can include Man's Search for Meaning, or any of the other short stories that we've read, or books that we've read, or poetry that we've read. So the world is your oyster as far as what you can use, but you must use 3 things, either from the speeches, the poems, the books we've read, the plays we've read, or any sources that we've covered in class. You can, of course, use additional sources if you wish. It should be the quality of speech that you could deliver, so you're not going to be swearing or using slang or things like that. You would be using formal English language and writing it out. Your paper must be, if you're assuming you're writing it out first to read it, your paper should be between 3 and 5 pages, and it must have a works cited page. And I can help you with any of that and upload those sources for you as well. So, just as a I don't want to say warning because I think it should be a fun project. Just as a forecast of what we'll be doing, you'll be writing a graduation speech as though we were having graduation and you were the head speaker. More information to come. Look to it. Anyways, so for today, and that would be due, let me just go back a second. That would be due that last week in April. So I have time to grade them all for final exams, which would be the next week. So this is in lieu of your final exam. Um, Those of you doing the math with the calendar in the background, yeah, fourth quarter, because today ends third quarter. Fourth quarter is literally 4 weeks long. Um, please, I know we're close to the end. I know it's spring. I know online learning is different. Um, please, please, please put what you got into these last 4 weeks. Nobody wants to fail a senior, but if you don't do the work, there's no choice. Do the work, do this final project that I'll give you more information on, get your grade, and get on with it. So, okay, so for today's inspirational poem, it's available in the assignment as an upload, and you can read it again, use it for your resources, whatever. Maybe put a file together of things you might use for your graduation speech, and as you think of things, write them down. Um, the poem today is Don't Quit, and also all these poems and speeches and everything are also intended to help your social and emotional health during all the difficulties that we're going through right now. I know it's tough, and my goal is always to inspire and uplift you guys and make things better, not worse. So the poem today, Don't Quit by Edgar Guest. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low but the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns, and many failures turn about when we might have won had we stuck it out. Don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. I'm gonna move the page down. Often the struggler has given up when he might have captured the victor's cup, and he learned too late when the night came down how close he was to the golden crown. Success is failure turned inside out, and you can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It's when things seems worst that you must not quit. So that's Don't Quit. Um, and it's applicable for a bunch of reasons. Also applicable for the place where we are in time and history. Um, we've only got a few more weeks of getting English literature finished for a grade. That I hope that many of you have found usefulness in English language arts as everything life's about. There's so much information out there that is helpful and useful in times of difficulty, and literature is one of them. A couple of people have asked for recommendations of where they can get free online books. Opencourse.org is an excellent resource. I believe Scribd is offering a free membership during the pandemic. And I'll get together some other sources and put them on the team page. But opencourse.org is a really good place. This may go on for a while, this quarantine thing, the social distancing thing. If you're stuck at home, it's a great time to improve some skills and get some things done to keep your mind occupied. All right, everybody, that's the required video for today. Don't quit. Don't give up. Keep going. Life requires Spartan endurance, and yeah, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all staying safe. Please take the stay-at-home order seriously. The quicker we can get through this thing, the better we all are. Don't make people sick. Don't get yourself sick. Be kind to each other. Be safe out there, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. See you, everyone.